Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I do appreciate you guys tuning in and subscribing if you like my content. Now, for the longest time, City Interactive was the laughing stock of every gamer, and rightly so, because they were pushing out all these awful generic first-person shooters. But along the way, they actually got alright, or good even, because they focused on their sniper games and they got better and better with every installment. I really enjoyed the previous Sniper Contracts game with its mixture of long-range sniping and close combat stealth action shooting. So that was a lot of fun. Now here comes Sniper Contracts 2. And what's lacking in the first game was a good main character and a story to tie it all together. And it's the same here. You still play this generic sniper called Raven, who is well voiced, but you don't learn anything about him. He's sent to various regions to kill designated targets. I just wish the game had a more substantial story, a more personal, motivated main character, because the game sort of begs for that. You know, I want to know why this guy does what he does, you know? And it's sort of lacking in that way. Now, when you spawn into the world, you notice that the graphics look really crisp and clean. It looks really good. Also, the models of the various weapons that you can use in the game, it just looks gorgeous, really very sharp. The maps are spacious and varied, and there's a lot of verticality, although it is very much a sandboxy kind of game, and it never feels that you're in an actual location. By that I mean that the game, the world feels really designed in a way, not very naturally. You know, it's difficult to explain, but enemies are placed in a way that it becomes very apparent that you can easily stealth kill them, or that they are conveniently standing next to an explosive barrel, for instance, or that they stand really close together so that you can one-shot kill them both, for instance. It's all a bit unimmersive, and I just felt a little bit like I was playing Far Cry 5. It just feels like that, in a way. But I do think that stealth is the best way to play this game, and it's just a lot of fun to just sneak around and just grab these enemies and kill them, and you get a bunch of fun gadgets to play around with, like this little drone that sort of can disable certain apparatuses, and it's a really fun thing. You know, you feel like this stealthy, high-tech character. So that's a lot of fun. Now, if you're spotted, the close combat, you know, the shooting in this game isn't great. The game sort of turns itself around, and then it starts to be a first-person shooter. And, you know, the shooting is just average at best. But enemies do throw the occasional grenades, and they show some basic intelligence as they try to flush you out, and they'll just try hunt you down. But they will give up chase quite easily. So again, it's best to just try and roam around and stealth kill all these enemies, and then work your way to this very good sniping position, and that's where the sniping bit starts, and it's a lot of fun. You have to adjust your scope and matching it to the distance of your target, and you have to take the wind direction into consideration and your breathing, and then you fire a shot, and it's not easy. It's not easy because most of the targets tend to move around the location where they are. They get behind objects, but you know, there are various ways to kill them. So the environments give you ways to do that, which is really nice in a sort of a sandboxy way again. So you have to wait for the right moment and then just take the shot. And if you find the sniping too hard or you miss a lot, then you can change the difficulty settings. That will sort of help you out and make the sniping bit more enjoyable, because you know, if you can't get any shots in, then the fun really drains really fast. But again, it's very satisfying to line up a perfect shot and being served this gory kill cam animation of this bullet flying towards your target and just blowing up somebody's head and that sort of thing. It is a lot of fun. So during a mission, you accomplish all kinds of tasks. You try to sabotage installations. You try to kill certain enemies. And for that, you get some experience points that you can upgrade your character with better gear. So in a way that he will have more camouflage, he's more difficult to spot. There are also a lot of weapons to choose from. There's a lot of customization, various rifles, scopes, ammo types. The downside of this all is that the game seems to offer microtransactions, which is never a good thing in my opinion, but it didn't get into the way of the fun, I believe. Anyway, overall, for a budget title, because it is actually a refined version of the previous game, that I still enjoyed it. I still enjoy Sniper Contracts 2, although it isn't a huge step forward from the first Contracts game. And I hope that for the next one, the developer will bring something extra to the table. Make a nice story, create an interesting character. Something like that. I mean, introduce vehicles. You don't have to go all the way open worldy, so to speak, but it would be nice to just have more options, so to speak. And yeah, I did enjoy this. Hopefully you liked the video. Let me know what you think, and see you next time.